Hey, it's Drybear. Today we'll be talking about my Flamethrower Sorcerer build for Season 2 of Diablo 4. I've always liked rooting for the underdog, and since the launch of Diablo 4, I have wanted to make a viable Incinerate build where you can truly stand and channel flames to your heart's content. However, Incinerate has not really been good enough until Season 2. A few updates have made the Flamethrower build possible. First, Incinerate's damage has been greatly increased since the launch, and its channeling cost has been greatly reduced. Two new unique items allow us to scale this damage in the form of Flame Scar, giving us direct damage while channeling Incinerate, and X-Fall's Corroded Signet, giving us burst damage to amplify our already strong damage per second. We also gained the vampiric power Bathe in Blood, which simultaneously gives us a boost in damage output and gives us damage reduction while we're channeling. You'll find the full build guide, including stats, aspects, items, vampiric powers, skill tree, and Paragon board on Mobalytics, linked in the description and down below in the comments. But I won't leave you hanging. Let's now go through all the major moving parts so you know how the Flamethrower build comes together. Your primary goal is to be able to channel Incinerate for as long as possible, as there are several aspects to this build that ramp up the longer you maintain your channel. Incinerate's damage increases the longer you channel it for up to 2 seconds. Aspect of Inner Calm builds its damage bonus up over the course of 3 seconds if you have a maxed out aspect. You also benefit from Flame Scar if you're channeling Incinerate. We also have lucky hit effects in this build, so we want high uptime of damage to trigger those regularly. Our Firewall enchantment gives us a chance to spawn 2 firewalls in an X formation. This applies more burning to any targets in the area, which you'll see later is going to scale significantly with this build, and it gives us more mana with the Wizard's Firewall modifier, giving us mana regeneration for every firewall that's down on the ground. We have many forms of burning damage in this build. Incinerate counts as damage over time burning damage. Inferno, our ultimate, applies burning damage over time. Our spawned firewalls apply burning, which spawn while we're casting Incinerate. Flame Shield burns while active, and we can use this while channeling Incinerate as well. And Firebolt, our basic builder, applies both burning and a scaling bonus for all burning damage. We can scale all this burning damage from adding fire damage over time and damage over time stats to our gear and gems. The Combustion Key passive scales our burning damage as well. And the Conflagration aspect scales all burning damage while we are channeling Incinerate, which should be most of the time. Now, there are 2 main obstacles to overcome if you want to channel Incinerate infinitely. The first is the mana consumption. We have many ways to solve this problem, and keep in mind that your mana problems will improve significantly as your gear improves. Since we're adding lots of lucky hit chance, we can add lucky hit chance to restore primary resource to gloves and optionally to our offhand, though you shouldn't need it. Before you pick up your X-Fall's Corroded Signet unique ring, you can also run the Incendiary aspect on the ring slot for tons of extra mana on lucky hit. Flame Scar, our best in slot wand, also comes with mana cost reduction built into the item, and we'll also want to run mana cost reduction on our amulet as well. Next, we get mana regeneration from spawned firewalls, as well as our ultimate Inferno, giving us 0 mana costs while it's active. Finally, we get massive mana recovery due to the massive new unique leg item Tybalt's Will, which gives us both a damage bonus and 50 mana every time we gain Unstoppable, which is all the time in this build. By staggering Inferno to set our mana cost to 0, Ice Armor to give us Unstoppable, which gives us 50 mana, and Flame Shield, which gives us Unstoppable, which gives us 50 mana, we can maintain our mana indefinitely. Our second obstacle to overcome is Survivability, as standing still in any ARPG is a risky maneuver. And we have plenty of baseline defenses in this build that we want to maintain to stay alive. We accomplish this by putting a percent total armor on our helm, chest, and amulet, damage reduction, and damage reduction from close ghost targets on our chest, and damage reduction from burning targets on our chest and offhand. We also gain a massive damage reduction when standing inside the Bathe in Blood vampiric circle, which should always be your goal. Lastly, we practice altering our defensive shields to keep ourselves alive. Remember that both ice armor and flame shield can be activated while you're channeling Incinerate without actually interrupting the channel. Use ice armor for a barrier, giving yourself unstoppable and gaining increased armor through the snow veiled aspect. Use flame shield as a big burst of damage on tanky targets, as it does give you damage over time in fire, and give yourself immunity to immune your way through dangerous attacks. Aspect of the Unwavering gives us regular resets on our defensive skills, which gives us mana and survivability, and Accursed Touch releases stored damage every time we use a defensive skill. When the build is complete and optimized, it's possible to maintain your mana and your survivability indefinitely. However, if you're just putting the build together and you're running into issues, here are some alternatives to consider. In this Flamethrower build, we use Accursed Touch with Prey on the Weak for vampiric powers so that we can freely apply Vulnerable and spread Vampiric Curse simply by channeling Incinerate. The goal of running these two together is so that we don't have to do anything else to apply Vulnerable or Vampiric Curse to targets, because it happens while we're channeling and it gives us more uptime on Incinerate itself. But you can forego that benefit and free up some vampiric powers by using Frost Nova to spread Vulnerable, which opens up more vampiric powers to work in things like Rampart, Hemomancy, and Resilience for a lot more survivability. Also remember that both burning damage and Incinerate damage are considered damage over time and will scale off of this stat. All in all, the Flamethrower build will not outclear the Lightning Ball build right now, but as we know, games are meant to be fun, and I can happily say that the Incinerate build is finally viable for all you pyromaniacs out there. And it can easily clear all content, including Uber Duriel and beyond. If you found value in today's video, leave a like down below, leave a comment for the algorithm to help this video get seen by more people, and don't forget to check out my other channels for other content and other stuff and other things.